Hi, I'm Ben from Hill Pumps, and today I'm going to show you how to change the O-ring in the shuttle on your dump valve. So there's a number of reasons you might want to do this. Basically, if your O-ring isn't sealing properly, the symptoms are that when the valve dumps, you'll see quite a lot of pressure build up in the bellows here. I'll just demonstrate that now. So you can see when it dumped, this diaphragm moved quite far back, and you could see air pressure entering here. This is a vacuum chamber, there should never be any pressure inside it as such. So if you can see that happening, and occasionally maybe you might even find that this disc here actually comes out completely of the bellows. It's a sign that this little O-ring isn't sealing properly. So to access the O-ring, first of all, we'll take off the dump valve. So we'll first remove this little vacuum hose here, then we'll use an 18mm spanner to undo the dump valve. Once we've removed the dump valve, we can take this little rubber seal off like this and remove the shuttle. Now, this component here is basically what seals against the valve inside this little recess here. The end of this is the sealing surface. So this surface here it's important that you don't scratch this once it's apart. What we're going to do is remove this O-ring using an O-ring tool or a X-Acto knife, whatever you have. But as I said, while you're removing it, make sure not to scratch this. So I'm just going to lift the O-ring up. I've got my point facing away from this sealing surface here. So to replace the O-ring, it's very simple. I'm just going to push it on, again being careful not to mark or cut the end of the shuttle, and you'll notice that when this goes back into its housing, it's a bit more, there's a bit more energization now on that O-ring. In fact, I can hold that and it doesn't fall out, just gripping the internal bore. So it's a little tricky to get it back, but you kind of get it on one location and you just spin it round. Take note that there is a little filter in this hole here which should still be there, and it wants to be sitting at the back of the hole. Give it a little nip up with the 18mm spanner. It doesn't need to be too tight because it has a bonded washer seal. And replace that little vacuum hose. Now if I run the compressor again, you should see that it dumps without pressure entering this vacuum chamber.